Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Aphronically Beautiful, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing my top 5 tips for length retention. So if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. So the first tip is actually going to be find the right cleansing products for your hair. I really can't stress enough just how much it is important for you guys to be able to know what kind of products that you need to use to be able to shampoo your hair for your hair type. I know for me it took me a very long time to be able to find products that I could shampoo my hair with that actually did my hair some good, because let's be honest, there's a lot of products out there that you could just buy off the shelf that you don't really have to know anything about it, and it will of course clean your hair, but you don't just want a product that's going to clean your hair. You can use dish soap to clean your hair. Just keep in mind that healthy hair is clean hair. So if you're not cleansing your hair the right way, you really can't expect for your hair to flourish, and most likely you're not going to see the growth that you're looking for. So number 2, you want to be able to deep condition consistently. And I honestly have to say this lightly because everybody's hair is different. You definitely don't want to be over deep conditioning your hair, because the point of a deep conditioning treatment is to restore your hair's moisture, to be able to add nutrients and minerals back into your hair, to be able to give your hair back the life that it really needs. But at the same time, with all that moisture, you don't want to over moisturize your hair with deep conditioning treatments, because then that's just going to do your hair some harm. So I would suggest that you get your hair on a schedule for deep conditioning that works for you. I know personally for me, I deep condition my hair every wash day. I know whenever I'm ready to cleanse my hair, whenever my hair is ready to be clean again, then I know I'm going to do my deep conditioning treatment. I don't do it any other time. I don't ever just wake up and say, hey, I'm just going to do a deep conditioning treatment today. And I don't think that you should either. But unfortunately, I know there are some people out there that do that, and if that works for you, good for you. You know, have a nice day with that. But if it doesn't work, I would suggest that you get your hair on a schedule with deep conditioning treatments that you could actually tell whether your hair is actually flourishing or not. Let's move on to number 3. So number 3 is actually going to be only trim when necessary. I actually had a protective style which was Marley twist. I'll leave a picture somewhere on the screen here so I can show you what that hairstyle is. That's my favorite go-to hairstyle for protective styling because I do it myself. I don't have to pay anybody. It doesn't really take me long. I've been doing it for years, and by the time I took that hairstyle down for good, my hair it grew in length. I think I grew like an inch plus of hair, which was great. So I retained a lot of length while I was doing that. Actually, I think it was more than an inch. I think I grew like an inch, almost 2 inches of hair while I was on my 4-month protective styling. But anyway, I definitely needed a trim, like hands down. I knew for a fact as soon as I took that style down that my hair was going to need a trim. And when I trimmed it, my ends looked so healthy, my hair looked so healthy, my twist outs and braid outs looked so much better. And so I knew that my hair needed that. But you don't want to be trimming your hair all the time. That's not a good idea. I don't know what this obsession is in the natural hair community with trimming your hair all the time. I get that trimming is a good thing. We do need to trim our hair, but sometimes your hair is already healthy. You don't need to trim anything, because when you're trimming your hair and it doesn't need to be trimmed, it turns into a cut. I would say that you need to trim if you're having way too many single strand knots. You probably need a trim if your hair is like extremely uneven, like you can see like at the end of the twist, like maybe, you know, some of your curls are not really popping or something like that. If you're having a lot of split ends, that's a good idea to get a trim. But if your hair is not doing any of those crazy things, I would say just honestly leave it alone until your hair looks like it needs a trim, until your hair feels like it needs a trim. Other than that, don't cut off healthy hair. That's not a good idea. So number 4 is focus more on your technique than on products when it comes to moisturizing. So for me, I use the LCO method instead of the LOC method, and I actually have a video on my channel that you can watch showing you exactly how I do the LCO method. I don't use those products anymore in that video, but at least the technique, which is what this tip is, it's still the same. My technique for moisturizing and locking in that moisture has always been the same. I wash my hair, I deep condition my hair, and then I do the LCO method one time, and I'm telling y'all, this whole Ayurvedic regimen that I've been on, this whole situation, I don't have to moisturize my hair a lot because my hair just stays moisturized until I'm ready to wash it again. And so you want to focus on technique, and I feel like it's because of my technique. After I wash my hair, after I deep condition my hair, I go straight to using the LCO method. So what I do is actually spray my hair with water if it needs it, and then I will after that I will use my moisturizing moisturizing lotion from African Pride, and then after that I will use my shea butter, and then after that I will use my oil, and then that is exactly how I moisturize my hair. And while I'm doing that, I detangle my hair with my fingers until most of the tangles are out, and then I comb with a wide tooth comb. And the way that I twist my hair or braid my hair, I actually make sure I smooth my hair down before I do that, and I feel like it makes the world of a difference when it comes to moisturizing my hair. If I do it any other way, it's a disaster. My hair acts completely crazy. So I feel like I'm giving this advice for you to be at home with your head of hair to figure out what works best for you. But I would suggest that you focus more on technique than products, because products are not everything. There's a lot of products on the shelf that do great things for people's hair, some that don't do anything for your hair at all, some that make your hair more worse of a condition than it was before. So it's not all about products. Don't be a product junkie. Don't be the natural hair person that feels like they have to have every product that comes out every single month. It's not about that. Focus on your technique. What are you actually doing with your hair in order for your hair to be in a good enough condition to be moisturized? Because I know my hair is not a good condition. It doesn't matter what hair products I use. It's going to be a disaster either way. So it's not about the products all the time. It's about the technique. Moving on to the last and final tip, that would be leave your hair alone as often as possible. I just admitted earlier that I've been protective styling for the last 4 months. I have my hair out now. This is kind of this hair is like maybe 4 days old, 5 days old since the last time I washed it. It really was just a twist out, and it's raining where I am now, so humidity got to it and it's not really in a stretched out state. But you know, I'm not saying that everybody has to protective style, and I'm also not saying that you have to protective style in order to be able to retain length with your hair, because I can only speak for myself. Protective styling for me has helped me to grow my hair longer because it keeps my hands out of my hair. I know when I'm doing hairstyles all the time and I'm playing in my hair and I'm twisting and pulling and combing, all that stuff just makes my hair weak. That's all it is. I wouldn't say that my hair necessarily falls out or gets shorter from doing those things, but it makes my hair weak. And the weaker your hair is, the more prone it's going to be to breakage, single strand knots, tangling, and all that stuff that nobody has time for. So with that being said, at the end of the day, you know, definitely if you can find a way to be able to leave your hair alone, whether that be a low bun or maybe do your twist out, do your braid out, but don't do it again tomorrow. Maybe you want to leave it out for a couple of days and just let it grow in volume. You know, just find ways to be able to give your hair rest. So that's all it is. So I hope that you guys enjoyed my top 5 tips for length retention. These tips, like I said, have actually helped me on my hair journey to personally grow my hair as long as it's grown. And actually this will be my 8th year natural hair journey in December. So I'm thinking about blowing out my hair and straightening it so I can see just how long it is, because you know, with natural hair, like, we just have no idea how long our hair is. Even if you stretch it, you know, they do the little thing where you pull your hair and see where it's at. I still don't even count that, because it's just, you know, our hair is just naturally curly, so it's just kind of hard to tell how long it is unless you actually straighten it out. So I welcome all my new subscribers to my channel, just like I have been the last couple of videos. Definitely, if you are watching this now and you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Let me know in the comment section below what video you watched that brought you to my channel, and if you have any video requests, leave those down there as well, and I will see you guys in the next video. Aphrodically beautiful.